What if the very things that broke you hold the secret to your greatest strengths? We all carry scars, but what if those painful memories weren't burdens, but the compass that's been quietly guiding you all along? This story reveals how your past can become your power. And before we begin, if stories like this remind you that healing is possible, take a moment to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your words might be the light someone else needs to see today. Now, let's begin. There was a boy who lived in a quiet village, a place where the days were slow and the nights carried stories whispered by the wind. He was kind, gentle, and often lost in thought. But behind his calm eyes were scars, the kind you don't always see. Life hadn't been easy for him. He'd faced moments that left marks, both on his skin and on his heart. The villagers saw him as the quiet one, the boy who didn't speak much, the one who watched the world but said little about what he felt. And though he smiled when spoken to, deep down, he carried memories that ached. Failures, losses, words that had once broken something inside him. He used to think those scars made him weaker. He used to hide them from others and from himself. But one day, an old traveler came through the village. He saw the boy working by the roadside and stopped to speak. The traveler looked at his hands, worn, bruised, trembling from effort, and smiled softly. "You've been through much," the old man said. "But do you know what I see?" The boy shook his head. "Strength," the traveler whispered, "the kind that pain can't destroy." That night, the boy couldn't sleep. He kept thinking about the man's words. For the first time, he looked at his scars not as reminders of failure, but as proof of survival. The scar on his hand from fixing his father's broken tools. The scar on his leg from helping when the storm tore through their home. And the ones no one could see, the heartbreaks, the loneliness, those had taught him compassion. Slowly, he began to understand strength isn't born from what never breaks. It's born from what breaks and heals stronger. His scars were not his shame. They were his story. Years passed and the boy became a man, wiser, gentler, and more at peace with his past. And one day when he met another young boy, hurt and afraid, he smiled and said the same words the traveler once told him. "Your scars are not your weakness. They're your superpower, because they remind you that no matter what happened, you healed, you rose, and you kept loving anyway. And that is what makes you unstoppable." If this story stayed with you, let it remind you that even your pain has purpose. Every scar holds strength you haven't yet discovered. Right here, on the Tales Beyond Word. Subscribe for more stories that heal and inspire, and keep turning your scars into strength, one quiet step at a time.